So I'm now leaving Camp 4, day number 3 at RTR. I'm just going to kind of walk around with my thumb up my butt, and afterwards I got some plans. I'm going to walk around and do something else and see what I can dig up. But I'm now on my way over to the RTR location and hopefully see something good. Alright, just got to the area. They haven't started anything. I had been getting the stage all set up, but there is a lot of people gathered. So I'm just going to kind of hang out here and see if I learn anything today, and then go on another little adventure. We will talk soon.
Okay, some announcements. No alcohol in the public area. Obviously what you do in the privacy of your own home and your own rig is no one's business but yours. But we do ask that there not be any alcohol here in the main area. No baby wipes in the toilets. They don't break down. Toilet paper is designed to break down. Baby wipes do not. They stay up there, and we get a whole bunch of them, and then when he comes and pumps them, they plug up his thing, and then that's something none of us want, a plugged up thing with the septic tanks. Plugged and septic tanks are two words you do not want to go together. Okay.
He's up there having some microphone issues. They don't have any sound right now. I just had a car alarm here going off and kind of disrupted a little bit, but everybody starts clapping once it turns off. It was kind of interesting.
That if your dog is getting far away from your camp on a 50-foot line, he is really not under control. At least not the people within 50 feet of you, he's not. So just common sense stuff. Let me mention again, the Homes on Wheels Alliance booth is right over there. That's the new nonprofit. It's a 501c3 that I am starting. And we have started. Sue Ann and I are started. We are co-equal partners in that. And she is, so go learn all about that. Yeah, if we're flying right overhead, that's not good, folks. If that's you, fly around, that's fine, but right over, buzzing our heads is not good while we're doing this. Personally, I find it very distracting. I don't like talking about money. I know it offends so many people that I work 80 hours a week and I might make money at it, and I know how offensive that is, but it's just life. That's the way it works. I am selling books, and we are selling stickers. But let's talk about the costs of the RTR. The toilets alone are $12,000. There's 20 toilets. They're serviced daily. That's someone's time. That's someone's money invested. Toilets are expensive. So we're looking at $12,000 in the toilets alone, and so far we have brought in $2,100, which is good, and Homes on Wheels is bringing in some of its money. And Homes on Wheels here is an actual vendor. We have a permit. Oh, and that's, people are always talking about you're not allowed to sell. Well, I have a permit. I got a permit. I have a permit to sell books. Thank you, Brian. Oh, that's a credit something. Thank you. And books and stickers, and Howa is paying a permit fee, is paying a vendor fee to us. So the money that you donate to Howa will end up helping us cover some of the costs of, and that way you can get the tax deduction. I think we may be at a total of $4,000 or $5,000 out of the $20,000 the event cost. And that's fine. I am willing to pay every penny, and I went in assuming that I am going to pay personally every penny. But it won't hurt my feelings if you pay part of it too.
Getting a site to plug in your RV or your van is included as part of the work agreement. So you get paid money, or you do if you work the China jobs that I do, because you need to earn a living. But then you also get a place to park your rig so that you have somewhere to live while you're staying there.
So for first speaker, is discussing about work camping and opportunities, how to generate money while on the road.
What you need to get started. Basically, if you're here, you probably already have what you need to get started. You need a rig of some sort. Now, some jobs do want you to have a self-contained rig, which means that you have tanks like an RV, but not all jobs require that. There are plenty of jobs out there that do not require a self-contained rig, so pretty much no matter what you are camping in, you will be able to find work.
And throughout your stay, and pretty much every day anyway, our operations are continuing as much as we can. Our main focus is visitor and public safety, as well as public facilities and making sure they're okay. And because we're a land management agency, our public facilities are pretty much all the desert you see around here. So we're still going to try to protect it as best we can with the limited staffing that we have right now. But all the rangers are working throughout the Colorado River District as well as throughout the BLM. We are out every day patrolling the public lands and trying to keep them safe. Some of the things that are important for us to want to convey to you guys is really it's courtesy when you're out here. Everything boils back down to courtesy. You know, we want you to stay, it's a 14-day camping limit to be out here, so once your 14 days are up, you need to move on. And that's courtesy, so the next person can come in and enjoy the same spot that you guys just used, right? You need to move 25 miles away before you can establish another campsite on BLM, and that's 25 air miles, because a lot of these roads are really winding. You might only be 3 miles away from where you started. Or you can move on to another agency's land. If there's a Forest Service campground you want to go on, you can do that. Or Fish and Wildlife Service, or state land, or even private land. We just need that break. And the reason we do that is just to make sure that you guys are temporary and transitory. Otherwise, we get people that try to live out here forever. So, which is nice, but it's not set up for that. It's set up for short-term camping. Some of the other issues we have is noise complaints. Again, that boils down to courtesy. You know, don't blare your radio or stereo. A lot of people are out here for the quietness, and I get this is a gigantic event and you didn't come out here for silence because there's people everywhere, but be respectful of your neighbors. One of the ways I do that when I camp on my own is I'll turn my music on and then I'll walk out to the edge of where my camping area is, and if I can still hear it pretty good, I go back in and turn it down so I don't hear it beyond my camping area. And to be honest, you really don't need to be listening to it that loud, right? It's your neighbors. People may not like dogs. There's people that are scared of dogs. So just make sure your dog's under your control and not around. Out here in the desert, one of our bigger issues is dust. And one of the biggest causes of dust is people driving too fast. So again, we do what we call ranch courtesy speed, which is you keep the dust down so the rancher doesn't get mad at you when you drive through it. So same thing out here. Speed limit through the RTR area is 5 miles per hour. Throughout the long-term visitor areas, all the camping areas that the BLM has up here, the speed limit is 15 miles an hour unless otherwise posted. So again, just keep the speed down, it keeps the dust down. There's no reason. Most of you folks are retired and out here enjoying life. Why are you in a hurry, right? Take some time and enjoy the desert. You're not going to get there that much faster. The tickets are really expensive. That's really all I have for you guys. And we're out here, we're working, we're available. If it's an emergency, dial 911 and they'll get a hold of us. If we're out here, we're dispatched out of Phoenix, but all the 911 can go right to us. We can get out here. And it may take a little bit for us to get here, but the sheriff's office or the police department will get here, the fire department will get here, and we'll show up when we can. So we cover a huge area. You know, I go from the Mexican border all the way up to Lake Havasu, basically. So that's a big chunk of ground to cover. I hope that suffices for what you guys need to hear, and be out here, enjoy these public lands. I work for this agency because it's really an agency that allows people to get out there and have fun and enjoy your public lands and your lands. I'm just a caretaker. So enjoy your time out here, folks.
So we're at the question portion of the work camping seminar. My blood sugar levels are off charts right now, so I'm on my way back to camp. I gotta get some food in my belly. But there's some really good information that they've been putting out there. We just had the law enforcement agency or officer up there speaking about the BLM land and the services that are still available, government shutdown or not. So decided that I was gonna actually go ahead and do a little bit of rock hunting. A lot of quartz crystal and stuff like that out here, and I'm thinking there may be some crystal points. I have seen some really tiny crystal points, so I thought I'd just kind of dig around and see if I could find anything top ground, and we'll see. So I'm just digging around right now, and I came across a rock pile, picked up this large piece of quartz here and just kind of started cleaning it off, and ran across a whole bunch of points and stuff. They're kind of dug up inside there. I've been clearing it out, and this one fell out. It's kind of like an orangish color, but it's a really small point. There's some larger ones in here. So I'm going to work on this one. So I'm here just kind of sifting through the dirt where I found that that large piece of quartz crystal. But I am finding that there is some crystal points in here. I have, found a few, like, where's my lens? I don't know if you can see that, but trying to. But yeah, there's some crystal points in here, and just kind of digging around and seeing what else I can find. But you can see I'm just literally sifting through the dirt here, and anytime I feel something, I check it out and see what it is, and if it's not a point, I toss it aside. But yeah, like I said, there is some points here. You just gotta kind of look around. This is the first time I've ever done this. I don't know anything about it, but already with the first large stone I grabbed, I had some success. So yeah, anyway, that's that.